Welcome everyone to At Home with Hermone. Today I'm going to make you a delicious caprese salad. There's lots of fresh tomatoes in the garden and lots of basil. It's a simple 10-minute put together salad. It's so simple but so delicious. Okay everyone, these are the ingredients that you will need to make a caprese salad. You'll need some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar, a nice platter to put it in, fresh basil, some mozzarella cheese, and some delicious tomatoes. Look at that, from my garden. They're just absolutely perfect right now. So I start off with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil on my platter. We're going to do 3. And then I generally just pour the vinegar in there and taste it, but I'm going to try and measure it. So it's usually 2 to 1 or whatever. So if I have 3, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And if I need more, I will add. Then I take a whisk and just whisk it in there to emulsify it, just to mix the oil and the vinegar together. Okay, see how it's all emulsified? Then I throw in some salt and a little bit of pepper. Shake it up again and taste it. It's got more oil than vinegar, so I will put in another half a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. It's usually 2 to 1, so if you put 2 tablespoons of oil, it's 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Okay? Whisk it up again. And taste it again. Perfect. You can adjust. If you like it more vinegary, you can add more vinegar. If you like it more oily, you can add more oil. Needs a tiny bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. Okay. 1 more whisk. And then set it aside. Okay, so I generally, after I cut the basil from the garden, I come inside and rinse it and then just pat it dry. And what I do is I take the leaves off. And you just want the big leaves. Just, oh, it smells so delicious. If you've never had caprese salad, oh my God, you just make it once and you will crave it. Unfortunately, I crave it in January where you really can't get it, or if you do, the basil's really expensive. And who can find fresh tomatoes in January, right? So I say eat the hell out of it in the summertime. Okay, so here's my basil leaves, okay? So now I'm going to slice up the tomatoes and the cheese. So just kind of slice. You can slice them thick or you can slice them thin. Cut off all what's no good. I'm going to do thin because they are so delicious right now. If you love tomatoes, there's nothing like a fresh tomato in fall time. Okay, I'm going to do 1 more because I absolutely love tomatoes. Okay, so now I'm going to slice the cheese and then you just plate it. It's pretty simple. Okay, so now I'm slicing the cheese. You don't want it too thick, but you do want it thick enough. Okay. And then I usually cut the cheese in half again, unless you're a big cheese addict. Okay, so now you're ready to plate it. Okay everyone, now I'm ready to plate it. So I just whisk the vinegar and the oil together one more time. And then lay your tomatoes down. Lay them right in that delicious sauce. Okay. Then the basil. And I absolutely love basil, so I will generally put 3 leaves on one. You don't even need to dice the basil. You just put the leaves on there. There you go. Then you take the cheese. Just put 1 slice of cheese on each. And there it is. How simple is that to make a delicious summer salad? Okay everyone, now I'm going to taste it for you. So if you not watch my channel, I make sourdough bread on Tuesdays. So this is my homemade sourdough bread. I just cut a slice off and then cut it in half and toast it. And now I'm going to cut it in half. And what I do is I love the center, so I take the center out. Then I take my piece of bread and dip it in that oil. That's the best part. Flip it over and then put your tomato, basil, cheese on top. And then you can just take a dollop of that sauce. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. Look at how delicious that is. Oh my God. That is so delicious. Okay everyone, I'm gonna taste it again. So I take a piece of bread, shove it in the middle, dunk it in that oil and vinegar, put it in your plate. Look at how I've dunked it. Then take some tomatoes and cheese and basil and then put a tiny bit of sauce on top of it. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, so now I'm going to taste it for you. I've already tasted it, so it's really good. So I'm just having lunch, so don't mind me. It's just dripping all over my face. Oh my God, that's so good. Those Italians are so smart. Who would have thought? tomato, cheese, and basil with some vinegar and oil. It's the greatest thing ever. Give it a try. Mmm. Can't tell you how delicious that is. So, excuse me, but I'm gonna finish my lunch. So, go ahead and try it. You will just eat a lot of it. And you better eat it now because winter's right upon us. So, once the tomatoes are gone, the basil's gone, you'll be craving it. So, thank you for watching at Hermone at Home. So go ahead and try it now that you have tomatoes and basil fresh in the garden. It's so delicious that you'll be craving it every single day. So, like I say before, if you like it, push like. If you love it, subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching At Home with Hermone.